Hey HumeRidge, we just want to thank you all for your patience and understanding, your prayers and support as we have been navigating the challenges and the impact of COVID-19. We are now in a position to bring another update from the team, letting you know where things are up to as we take the next steps regarding HumeRidge Church's response to easing the restrictions. Things have been changing quite regularly, haven't they?
Yep.
However, as of right now, we thought we would give you all an update. So Murray, can you just let us know where things are at with the government restrictions right now?
Yeah, so as you know, things have been changing pretty regularly, guys, but we're in stage 2 with stage 3 set to start on July the 11th. Now, right now, there's nothing that we're hearing about stage 4 and beyond, so we can only go with what we know. And so the restrictions that affect HumeRidge right now are kind of these things. Firstly, we've got to continue to be vigilant in upholding the public health rules that currently are in place. Things like, you've heard this quite a bit, but we're going to say it again so we all know, that physical distancing of 1.5 metres, and also one person per 4 metres square in every room.
Oh, but hang on a minute, what if there's singing?
Good point. So if singing is going to occur in a room, then things change. It's one person per 7 metres squared in each room.
So that means there's a lot of spit happening.
A lot of spit happens when you sing, so we're learning new things all the time in COVID. Some other things we've got to be aware of is appropriate hand hygiene, appropriate respiratory hygiene, and then that frequent environmental and disinfectant cleaning every time we have a meeting. We must also keep really accurate record keeping. So anytime we have a gathering, whether it's a life group, a prayer meeting, no matter what it is, this is of highest importance that we must keep an approved plan that keeps all of the records and details of everyone who attends any meeting. At HumeRidge, we are currently restricted to no more than 20 people inside the building here at HumeRidge. Now that's going to change to a larger number in stage 3. And we've worked it out because of all the restrictions that the largest gathering we can have during stage 3 will be 232 people in the auditorium. Yes, Kaz, if singing occurs, then that number is cut down even more, which means we can only have 132 people in the auditorium if we're singing, which is obviously what we do when we worship. And once again, we've got to keep that 1.5 social distancing. So obviously, there's no plans yet to come back together in large groups in our churches on a Sunday.
I think it's important just to say that the Apostle Paul teaches us in Romans 13 to listen and respect the words and actions of our authorities, such as our government. So we want you to honour and respect that, which is why we choose to have a 100% compliant attitude towards restrictions, rules and regulations. So Murray, what's the HumeRidge response now?
Yeah, we've spent a lot of time talking about this, looking at this as a team, and Jamie's done some great work around looking at all of the restrictions and all the requirements. And right now we have a HumeRidge COVIDSafe Plan in place. And you'll find that on our website, humeridge.church/policies. I think I've got that right. Check it out because that gives you very much a lot of detail around our safe plan that anytime we gather together. We've also started to put some reopening steps in place for HumeRidge that we're going to start to advertise and encourage you to be aware of. So let me take you through some of those. Step 1, as of today, Saturday the 20th of June, small groups of people can still gather in homes. So for prayer meetings, life groups, but no more than 20, while still abiding by all the public health rules and the social distancing rules. Step 2, as of Monday the 13th of July, the church facilities will be open.
Yay!
Now that's going to happen under really strict booking guidelines. So if you want to book an activity, then you must book it through the front office if you wish to use the facilities in any way, shape or form. And all those bookings will be subject to the leader accepting the rules and the terms of the COVIDSafe Plan that we have in place and subsequent approval around that. We've got to be very, very careful to make sure we don't break any rules.
Yeah, and people can do this by sending an email. So you can send an email to bookings@humeridge.church, or you can call the office and speak to someone. Remember that? You know, speak to a live person on 0746 350 350.
I know this is starting to sound very detailed, But we wanted to take some time to really outplay this for you because we know many of you are asking lots of questions and we've wanted to be able to answer them, but it's not until today that we've been able to have the information to be able to do that. So feel free to play this over again if you're not sure of some of the rules, or give us a call and we'll let you know. Some of our larger programs and ministries like our youth groups, Stumpies, homework help, and our English classes are looking to restart again in the first few weeks of term 3. It is really good news, but again, under really, really close supervision to make sure that we're upholding the guidelines. There is a challenge for us though, and I really want us to hear this. For us to do this, we need to have a real increase in our numbers of our volunteers on a cleaning team. Jamie has said, can we be asking people, because you see, as of 13th of July, we will need a significant number of people to sign up and join our cleaning teams so that we can maintain and uphold the public health ruling about frequent environmental cleaning. We simply can't open the facilities unless we have people who are willing to serve on a roster to clean. So if you can help, please let us know in some way.
I think you need some practice in cleaning, so maybe you can...
I'm going to join a team.
We should join a team.
Yep.
Yeah, let's do it.
We're going to join a team. We're going to be part of the cleaning team as well. So encourage you, let us know and join us as we join the team. So I think I've gone through steps 1 and 2. Step 3, unfortunately, and I know this is going to disappoint you, but the dates are still unknown for when we can return to some form of multiple or adapted church services on a Sunday in the auditorium or the chapel or the foyer. So we'll continue with our great HumeRidge at Home online services, and I know many of you have been so appreciative of that. We're sad that we can't come together again yet as a wider, larger church, but as soon as we can, and we know that we can do it well, we will. We just don't know when that's going to be at the moment.
You know, however, we do want you to be encouraged. There has been so many amazing things happening through the life of the church, and people really stepping up during this whole season of COVID-19. And so, Muz, do you want to tell us a little bit about some of the things that have been happening?
Yeah, we love to watch the way that you have been uniting and supporting one another. We've seen the church in action over these last few months like never before. And the thing that we want to continue to state, because you've been living this out, is that HumeRidge Church has never and will never close. Even though the doors to the auditoriums have been closed, the church has been open and alive and functioning so beautifully. So let me tell you just a few things that have been happening over the last few months. We've had approximately 60 people join and volunteer in our community care team, connecting with people. You've probably had a call, or they've been visiting, or we've been doing some home communions with people, just checking in pastorally to make sure that people are doing okay, particularly the vulnerable.
It's amazing the things you find out when you visit people in their homes. We've found out a lot of stories, haven't we?
It is, and it's amazing how generous they are. We've been given quite a few gifts.
Yeah, we walked out with pumpkins and passion fruits and woodwork and all sorts of things.
It's been beautiful just to connect in people's homes. HumeRidge at Home, our church online, many new people are connecting in for the first time. People who've never walked through the doors of the church have connected online. Another positive and encouraging way, people from all over the place. We've seen food hampers being given out to individuals and families, those who are really in need of some support. Just over the last few weeks, we've seen 5 brand new Christians come to know Jesus through Christianity Explained that's been done on Zoom. I want to give you a few details around our online services though, and Jake and the team have been really helpful to give us some information around some of this. So on average, every Sunday, 550 views come in for our Sunday services, either via Facebook or YouTube. I'm not sure how you're joining us. Maybe it's on Facebook or maybe it's on YouTube. But there's 550 views. And I'm told, and that's just during our 9 o'clock live service. And I'm told by our media team that conservatively, on average, 2 people watch live together. So that's very conservatively approximately 1,100 people who are engaging with HumeRidge online at home services every single Sunday, which has just been amazing. And even our Wednesday nights, we've seen an average of 249 people engaging with our Wednesday night worships within 24 hours of that going live.
Definitely my favourite day of the week.
Wednesday night?
Wednesday night worship.
Yeah, it's beautiful. Yeah. Love watching how our worship team have been creative around that. And some of our life groups, believe it or not, have even actually grown because of the Zoom groups. Some of our young family members who couldn't go because they had little kids are now being able to go via Zoom into life groups. So it's been great. So due to this COVID-19, there's going to be a new normal from here on for HumeRidge and for churches right throughout the world. And the way that we do church may look and feel a little different to the way that we've experienced. I know you're already experiencing that at the moment. But we want you to know that established trust is one of our core values. And it's with this in mind that safety and care is paramount through this season. We are being very careful and taking things super slow because we want you to understand that your health and your safety and your care is at the utmost important. We need you to trust the leadership that we're going to look after you.
Yeah, it's important to say too that our vision and our mission hasn't changed. We are people who continue to seek God in passionate pursuit of Jesus. And our mission is that we together know, grow, show and share the grace of Jesus. We will always operate from a place of faith over fear. Deuteronomy teaches us not to be afraid or discouraged, that God never leaves us.
Yeah, we want to continue to check in with you guys. We know this has been a bit of a long update, but we really wanted to come and let you know as much as we possibly could. And we're going to check in and gauge how you're all feeling about the restrictions, about the plans, about the hopes, about our potential reopening. And one way we're going to do this is we're going to be sending out to the whole of the church wide a survey in the next few weeks. So look out for that. It'll come online. If you aren't online and you want to get a survey, then again, ring us at the office and we'll organise something to be printed out for you. And this will be an opportunity for you to help us as we prepare for life after lockdown. We also want you to be aware that our Board of Elders have been extremely busy with lots of discussions and prayer and work behind the scenes as well. And Mike Parker, the chair of the board, he's going to bring an update from the elders to the church next week, which will probably be emailed out to you as well as going on all of our social media as well.
I think that's just about all.
I think we've got it all covered.
We just want you guys to know that we love you, we appreciate you, we miss you so much, but we look forward to seeing you all in the flesh really, really soon.
God bless you guys. We love you heaps.